Hi, I'm Jason, and this is the Cultural Breakdown. We just had Nintendo doing their big announcements at Nintendo Direct, and they have an interesting list of games that they're coming out right now. I mean, they got new Detective Pikachu. They're porting over the Arkham trilogy from Batman, the Metal Gear Solid trilogy. So, I mean, those are interesting and fun ones that I think for the Switch. One of the big ones that they're bringing over, though, or the new ones, is Super Mario Wonder, a brand new 2D Mario revealed. Here's the trailer for that. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, but I already saw this one a little bit, but I think this actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's just a classic Mario side scroll. I mean, you say 2D, I mean, yeah, it's 2D, but I mean 3D character designs or whatever. I mean, not like the 2D from the original, but no, I mean, I'm all for this. I mean, just for someone who grew up on the classic Mario games, this is pretty much what I want in a game right now. Just something simple like this. Looks good, but that's not the big thing I wanted to talk about. The big one I really wanted to talk about was this next one on this list, Super Mario RPG remake announced. This is a great one because this is a game I loved when I was a kid growing up. So I'm glad that they're finally doing a remake of this. So let me just check out the trailer for this. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, I mean, oh wow. Okay, so this isn't just kind of like a port, they're actually remaking it. That's cool. Yeah, just like the original. Is it gonna have the legend of the... Well, going back, are they gonna do the legend of the 7 stars, or is it just Super Mario RPG? I mean, I don't think it's really mattered to have the whole title, but I'm just wondering, thinking out loud right now. Oh, it looks like everything is pretty much the same how the original one was. Yeah, so I mean, it looks like the environments and everything are the same. Okay, you still got Mallow and still have Gino in this. So I think, okay, going back, where was that at with, yeah, this part, okay, this is something, I mean, obviously in the original game, you had I mean, it was just kind of like, they don't have like cutscenes or anything like that. So it looks like they're going to just kind of like what they would have like the cutscenes in the original one where you just have things playing out where you can't, or whatever on screen. It was all from like the same camera as the gameplay was, but it looks like they're actually going to insert cutscenes, which I think that's the fine thing to do if you're going to actually remake it. Cause I mean, that's something that was capability they didn't have back in the day, and now they have it here. So that's great. But looks like I'm wondering what that percentage thing is for. I'm not sure what that's for as far as the game goes, but I do like that the combat seems to be largely unchanged, because that was one of the things that was really iconic with the original was the combat system. It was like a early turn-based system for Mario franchise, and something that was kind of like later adapted into the Paper Mario series and things like that as that came out. But this is the one that almost started that for Mario, because I mean, it was developed by Square, which did the Final Fantasy series, so they're known for their turn-based games. So this is kind of bringing that over into the Mario franchise, which I think it really worked for this. I mean, you got the old 2D side scroller, and then you have the turn-based RPG one, so all great. Oh yeah, I got the old bosses, and for people who don't remember, there was the villain of this, because you got Bowser on your team on this one, or he joins your team in it. The villain is actually the Smitty gang, and they have like a bunch of other bosses and things like that. So they're kind of like your main enemies through this. So they're characters that aren't necessarily in the series beforehand, but then they're in this. So it's almost like an original one, kind of like when you got Kingdom Hearts, which is like a Disney Final Fantasy series. It's a combination of the two. But yeah, I mean, I think this is looking pretty good. I mean, I'm excited because this actually just getting me more excited now, because they're not doing a remake where they're changing everything or whatever. It seems like it's like, yeah, we're just adding better graphics and then adding some cutscenes to the places where it was applicable in the original one, and largely keeping the story and gameplay mechanics the same. And for me, that's great. That's what you need to do. You don't need to do all those other different stuff. I mean, I love the original one. Just basically give me the original one. I think they should have done that, or Square should have done that when they remade Final Fantasy VII, but they wanted to change the story up a bit and things like that. And so like, okay, I mean, I can't fault them for that. I mean, it's fine. But so November 17th. Okay. All right, November. Yeah, I'll definitely be getting that one. This is the one I really like playing. So this will be fun. I just remember when I was a kid playing it, though, I just thought the game was really hard to, or whatever. But at the time, I wasn't really used to RPG games. This is kind of like my introduction to like the turn-based system. So I didn't understand like about like staying back and grinding levels and building up characters or whatever. I thought you just have to just keep going through the game. So it got pretty tough for me. So I don't know how it'll be on replay, if it toned down the difficulty on it or kept the difficulty the same. I hope they actually kept the difficulty the same, because I think there was a real sense of accomplishment for some of the bosses. I mean, I remember when I was younger, the cake at the wedding chapel or whatever, that one was actually a difficult one for me. It took me a while to get through until I learned that if you jumped on it, that does more damage to it. But comment below if you played this game. What boss do you remember being difficult for you? Let me know that in the comment section. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, share the video out there, and to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.